So you are going through a lot of tough patch in your or rough time in your love life. So you are literally thinking like, why my love life is going up and down like this. Sometimes you guys are doing very good. It's a very good connection. Again, there's something or the other coming. You are fighting and being separated, and then constant something or the other always there. So when you guys get some happy time, then you start freaking out like, what next? And then something really happens. It can be like you are doing everything and anything to make this relationship work because you don't want to give up on your person, but it looks like it is very difficult and it is taking toll on you, not being able to concentrate on your life, on your health or your job or whatever because of this relationship issue. If that is the situation going on, this reading found you for a reason. This is going to be a very detailed reading. We want to see that why this connection that you are at this moment, it's so difficult, why it is being like this, what is the spiritual side of it. See, we can say a lot of things. Yes, my person is toxic, this is narcissist, whatnot. There can be many things, but spiritually we want to see what exactly going on in this connection, why this person, you even made this person. If this connection is supposed to be in your life or it is not supposed to be in your life, is it trying to teach you some karmic lesson? What is this lesson, what not? We want to dig into the spiritual side of the relationship, okay? Because not always all the time that what we see on the surface is something that is inside, okay? Especially in the spiritual side. So let us see. Go ahead. And remember, it's a collective reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If you want to book a reading with me, only option is to email me at divinemothersguidance@gmail.com. Yesterday, I got another mail. Somebody got scammed because they did type a wrong email address. And they paid via Apple Pay ID or something like that. Listen carefully. Only email address is divinemothersguidance@gmail.com. You may misspell and that goes to scammers. So go to my YouTube channel, Let's Ask Tarot. Should be written here if you're watching me on TikTok. In the description box, you will get my email address. Copy, paste. Otherwise, if you misspell, definitely you will be scammed. That's not my fault. And I will never give you Apple ID or things like that. I take payment outside Australia by PayPal or Wise app. So if that is something that you cannot do it, or somebody else asking something else, that's not me. All the details in the description box. I have to say this because people get scammed. So let's see what the first card came here. Entrapment, number 34. All right, entrapment. Okay. Let go the control issues. Okay. There are too many cards. I'll take one here. What is this? Reconciliation. But that's not something we are here for. We want to know the deeper information. What exactly happening? Two cards. All right, no problem. Let's see. Let's keep going. Oh, not too many. Not too many like this. Okay, this card wanted to be here. Okay. What is this? Soulmate. Okay. Soulmate, reconciliation, entrapment, let go control issues, codependency, children, trust, Phoenix rising. What is this one? Heart to heart conversation. Okay. If we have to pick the basic reason cards that is giving us an indication. First of all, if you are in a no contact situation with this person, this cards wants also, because tarot doesn't always, tarot or these cards guidance are not always what we want to hear. It also tells us what we need to hear. For now, the cards that I will let you go, that just to close this situation so that you can be in a much more peaceful situation, that if you are in a no contact situation, reconciliation is coming. So you will reconcile with this person. Okay, that I just keep it as a side note. Now, let us come to this situation. What exactly going on? Here it says codependency. Let go the control issues. Entrapment. Okay. Children. These cards are very crucial, very important. Now, let me tell you what exactly going on. Codependency becomes like when you are in a situation that you believe that your mental peace, your happiness, your success, or I would say emotional fulfillment, not success in like a materialistic way, but your emotional fulfillment, your happiness, your state of mind is completely dependent on other person. If that person doing good to you, you are happy. If this person is not treating you well, or they're doing some kind of pullback, or if you feel like the way you want them to act towards you, if they're not doing it, you are completely ruined. So every moment you are scanning that person's behavior. If this person messaging me constantly, or did they say I love you all the like 10 times today, or did they show the signs that they in love with me, they are still invested with me, or they are just what going on. So you become hyper vigilant. You just start seeing like your whole world is dependent on this person, specifically your emotional side of the story. And when you just do this, when you just do that, so you try to control a lot of things. See, many people, even though they truly love you, it can be possible that due to some reason or their personal situation or their own struggles in their life, they might not be showing the love or the care exactly the way you are wanting. That can be possible. But for you, because you have the codependency issue, you actually want to make sure that this person does those things consciously or subconsciously, by sometimes doing self-sabotage in the connection also. Because if you want to see that this person truly love me, you try to push this person away. Maybe I'm just giving an example. Maybe you just try to create a small fight and see that this person reacts properly, or they show that they care about you, or they show that, give the attention. Maybe you are feeling like this person is not talking to me for the whole day. They are busy at work. So they are prioritizing other people, other things. Subconsciously, you feel like I need to get my priority. So what you will do, you will try to create some kind of problem. And this person will give you some reaction that makes you feel, okay, they give me the reaction, so they care about me. So this is something that way you want to try to control the situation. So what happened is like you also try to make this person do things and work things as per your wish. Not because you are manipulative, not because you have an evil intention, but you feel like if it goes that way, I feel safe in this connection. Okay, so this is something can happen. And the codependency also comes in a situation when your inner childhood traumas are triggered by this person, and you are triggering their inner childhood wounds, right? So if you have an abandonment wound, this person truly sometimes maybe just not contacting you or leaving you or being hot and cold, so that is actually triggering your abandonment wound. And if this person have a fear of like, I'm losing my control, it's too close, I just don't want to be vulnerable to other people, and I don't want this too closeness. Like sometimes especially the dismissive avoidance, they don't like people to come very close. They feel like, oh my gosh, I'm losing my independency. So if those kind of people come to, like if you come too close to them, they start freaking out, they run. So codependency can be like, you are just triggering each other's core wounds. So together, if I feel like that, with the cards that I'm sensing, if there's a lot of issue here in terms of childhood wound. Specifically, the inner child wound is like, you've been attracting that particular person because that particular person is reflecting back something you have encountered in your childhood. Now, how it works. So this might sound very surprising, but everything is connected. Inner child wound is not a random thing. We bring our past life karma. In past life, probably you didn't choose yourself. Probably you didn't have self-worth. Probably you, choose other people, prioritize other people. Probably you had abandonment wound and you could not heal those things. That was your karmic lesson, that you need to learn that I need to love myself. I need to prioritize myself. I should be protecting my boundaries. Those lessons you didn't learn. Now, you need to come back to this world to complete those again. But the karma need to make the same stage for you to learn the same lesson. So they come to you as childhood trauma. In childhood, you attract similar parents or people who will give you exactly those kind of a trauma. Like probably you will get abandonment wound. Probably you will feel abandoned by your parents. Like they might have gone to somewhere or rejected you in some way, which you feel. I'm not saying that their parents, we're not here to judge parents, right? Maybe they did something which you feel like, okay, I was not loved, I was not cared, my parents rejected me, they were focusing on other people or other siblings and things like that. That can be possible, right? So after that, you get those wounds. Or maybe you feel like you are not chosen by the parents, they chose somebody else. Or you can be feeling like they were rejecting you, they make you feel like you are not good enough, you are not worthy enough. So those kind of things that you could not heal in your past life, you attract exactly the same thing in this life as your childhood trauma. Now, that childhood trauma gets stored in your subconscious. Now, the funny thing is, they're the two sides, psychological as well as spiritual. Now, here we're going to talk about the spiritual side. What you have inside, you attract exactly the same thing outside. So, because universe has a very peculiar way to make, or help you to heal. Because you need to heal your childhood. Suppose somebody has an abandonment wound, okay? They were abandoned by their parents due to some reason that wound got developed, right? Now, they will attract people in their life who will exactly reflect that back to them by doing the same kind of behavior. The same kind of behavior, like on and off, on and off. So that when they keep on doing the on and off, universe is telling you, sending a mirror. See this? This is you have inside, this abandonment wound. So you need to heal that wound. Now, psychologically, why you attract this kind of people? So in childhood, what you learn, that's what you continue life. Like, you grow later on, but the first layer of programming of learning things happen in our childhood by seeing our primary caregiver. If you they see them speaking English, you will learn to speak English. For my parents, they used to speak Bengali. I learned to speak Bengali. The dialect of Bengali they used to speak, I learned that dialect of Bengali. Doesn't really mean that I will not be able to learn something in the different in future, but that will become my primary learning, right? So in the beginning, you see your parents, how they love you. How, because no matter whatever our parents do, we always love them and we feel safe around them. That's a very childhood thing. So even if your parents were inconsistent, they were rejecting you or abandoning you, like, whatever way, you learn that that is love. That is how love is. And that is safe. And when this particular person show you this kind of behavior, your inner child, who learned that love as, like, inconsistency, immediately recognizes the pattern. Oh, okay, this person is on and off. So this is exactly similarly like my mother or my father who used to leave me like that. Oh my goodness. Your inner child exactly now starts asking for the validation from this person, which they didn't get from the parents. In a childhood, even if you don't get the validation from your parent, as a child, you try so hard to get that. I had that issue. My mother had like severely abandoned me. Okay, this is a fact. Emotionally, because she was working, but also she is different. Not like me as a mother. She also like had her own trauma. She learned that is how mother should be treating their daughters, and that's what she did. So I feel quite rejected by her. But as a child, I always wanted to make her happy. Even these days, even till date, I still try to make her happy, whichever shape and form. It's different story whether she becomes happy or not, but it's still there, even though I am healing, even though I'm doing my inner work, but still I feel that way. So because you see that person exactly doing the same thing to you, you recognize, all right, this is the person who is like reflecting back to me, which is I learned them. And you know what? Because it is not about safety, because it's really safe, but it is a pattern that you recognize. Familiarity is safety. Our human being has a very typical thing. Familiarity is safety. If we know it is familiar, it is safe. That's what we feel. So because this person is reflecting you back something familiar from your childhood, you feel like this is safe. So I need to be with this person. And the inner child that was trying to get the validation from your mother or father, they will try to get the same thing from this person, and you will try more and more to make this relationship work. More this person reject you, more like, stubborn you become. No, I have to give it more so that this person selects me. So this is exactly happening. Okay, and also this person is seeing you coming too close to, for them it probably they're seeing that you are entering their boundary, and that triggers them because they learn to protect their boundary in their childhood, because their parents were something like that, where they learned that protecting myself, not being vulnerable, is safety. So now they're getting triggered by you and you are triggering them constantly. There's a trauma loop going on. So here two children showing me here. It's like very much, and also with this let go the control issue and codependency and entrapment, I feel like you got trapped into this trauma bond. That is the main thing going on, both of you, and neither of you can reject, because it is happening like a loop. Both of you are triggering each other, reflecting back the childhood trauma, and that turned into a trauma bond. This is what exactly going on here. Now, I think this video is going to be more than 15 minutes. We are going to go the rest of the reading. We will take it to my YouTube channel, Let's Ask Tarot. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, should be written here if you're watching me on TikTok. And don't be scammed. Just if you want to book a reading, go to my YouTube channel and get the email address from there. And I will never give you Apple Pay ID or anything like that for booking. Only PayPal, Piyali, DMG. That should be written in the description box of my YouTube channel. Every information is in my YouTube channel description box. Any other information anybody giving you, those will be scammers. So let's go to our YouTube channel and discuss the rest of the things, and we will ask God that we will discuss in details that how we can fix this problem. Now that we have learned the problem, we will discuss how to fix this problem. Okay, now follow me on YouTube. I will see you there. Take care. So now you are watching me on my YouTube channel. If you're watching me for the first time, please give a like to my subscribe to my YouTube channel and give me a thumbs up, and also keep your bell icons pressed, because I regularly post this kind of video which will help you to go through this, navigate through difficult relationship situation with the help of spirituality and tarot. All right, now 3 cards there are coming here. It's like a trust, heart-to-heart conversation, and phoenix rising. And soulmate card is here. Now, this is why I didn't discuss this before. This is very important because it's very important to understand the concept of soulmates, twin flame, or karmic. Now, people do have a very misconception. I see, more than 3,000 readings been done. I see people day to day, and I see people telling me like, oh, that's my soulmate, that's my twin flame. What the fuck you gonna do with this information? The soulmate or twin flame doesn't really mean that this relationship needs to be coming to a union in this lifetime. No, let me just break your bubble. Pop your bubble. I don't know, whatever. So listen, the thing is, what you think that if it is your soulmate, it means everything? Nothing. Bullshit. What are the soulmates? What are the soul things? Basically, it's a soul tribe. Let us start with. The people you interact in this life, whoever, it's like if you're starting your colleague or your friend, even if you're watching my video, you are regularly connected to me. You are a part of my soul tribe. We are the people who've been coming to this world again and again, and we will shuffle our roles in this lifetime or this next lifetime, but we will connect some way or the other, even for a short time. That is your soul tribe. Now comes your soul family. Soul family is the people who you were born in past life, mother, father, cousin, brother, whoever. They will be altering their role and coming in this flow, or maybe very close friends also. They comes to your soul family. After that comes your soulmates. Soulmates are the closest souls, like they help you to grow, to learn your soul lesson. They can stay with you forever or they can walk away from your life. You can have multiple soulmates in your life. Even your brother, your mother, your father, your friend can be your soulmate. So that's the reason I'm saying, don't be over, oh, that's my soulmate. Nothing. You're not going to frame this and not going to get anything out of that shit, okay? Now, this comes the twin flame. Twin flame is a part of the same soul, split into two different bodies, like an embryo that get into two children in like a twin. That's the same thing. Now, here the soulmate. Soulmate card means that this is much more intense connection than any other normal connection. Oh, by the way, the karmics. Karmics are like really, really wild. They are quite like twin flame, but the fact is karmic come to teach you some lesson. They come with the ultimate chaos in your life. They will change you and they will disappear from your life forever. But they teach you lesson. But the difference between twin flame or a karmic is like the twin flame awakens you. If they come to you, they will help you to come heal yourself as well as your spiritual awakening. They initiate the spiritual awakening. That is so amazing. Twin flame is wild, but the karmic, you will at the end of that, you will feel no connection with the karmic after the relationship is over. You will be going to an intense connection. It will be destroying your life, but once the relationship is over, slowly you will see, you will hate them literally. You will have no love or no compassion. But with the twin flame, even though this twin flame is not meeting you this lifetime, or they choose not to heal and walk away, you will never feel a hatred for them. You will always love them because it's you. You will feel love for them, but you will feel like, no, I have to walk away from this one because this is not healthy. I learned my lesson. So all of these relationships, twin flame, karmic, soulmate, whatever coming here, they come to teach you lesson, your karmic lesson. So even though it is a soulmate, this is a karmic lesson. Now, the good thing with the soulmate, that after the karmic lesson is learned, they can stay in your life. That can be possible. That they teach you a lesson and you can be in their life together and happily. Now, that's a good sign in this particular situation. Now, what it is saying, trust, heart-to-heart conversation, and phoenix rising. Trust. Now, here the trust is about not trusting the other person. The trust that you need to build is on yourself. This is where people go wrong. Most of the time, people come to ask me how the other person can change. Will they ever change? Seriously, honey, it doesn't matter whether they are going to change or not. Most important part is, are you changing or not? Because if you have an abandonment wound, this person changing will not matter, because you, in that case, they have to do overwork to you will be always asking for validation. People can have some bad day at work. They are busy and you will be freaking out. And then again, you will say something that will trigger them. At the end of the day, even a secure person will get triggered if you just keep on doing like this. So thing is, it's not about changing them. And the main point is it's like the codependency, where that is the main thing. It's not about healing them. It is about anchoring within yourself. You have to understand one thing very clearly. You came alone as a soul. And that's your soul path, your own life. You are not supposed to be emotionally or any other way dependent on other person. Okay, there are many people physically might be or other way can be financially can be dependent, but emotionally, your spiritual path is yours. Your emotional path is yours. You are responsible for your emotional regulation. Now you will be telling, Didi, if somebody constantly triggering me, why should I? That is also their responsibility, right? Listen, it's indirectly yes or no. Now the thing is, of course, somebody constantly triggering you as a human being, you will get triggered. But the point is, if you love yourself enough, if you're anchored within yourself, if somebody triggering you again and again, you tell them your boundary, set up your boundary. If this still crosses, you eliminate them from your life. That is kind of anchoring. So the anchoring is yourself, believing in yourself that I am one soul and I am complete. I do not need anybody to make me feel happy. I don't need anybody's validation to make me feel I'm worthy. I'm seen, I'm validated, I'm loved. You need to learn to love yourself, which you probably didn't feel from your childhood, from your father, mother, whoever, who cares. Whatever happened, it happened. Now, we cannot change the past, but we can change the reprogramming that it was done into our subconscious. We can change that. Trust me, we can change that. How you do this? You need to start reparenting your inner child. You need to build the connection of the little girl or the boy who was in the childhood felt like I'm not loved, I'm not worthy enough. I have been there. I know this. So I'm talking from my personal experience. You need to start building that connection with the little girl. For example, I started making the connection with that little girl. What I started doing? Meditation. I used to meditate and imagine the scenes. I have given this meditation to many of my private clients. And I do not give things. I say that even in public. This changed many people's life. They reported me that Didi, this was life-changing. So I meditated myself, seeing me in a situation which was distressful, like I was distressed, anxious, something been done by mother or somebody else. So I go to that meditation, feel that, and then I enter the scene as an adult and soothe that little girl, holding her, making her assured, telling her the things that she always wanted to hear. I told her, you are worthy of love. I love you. You don't need anybody else to make you feel special. I am here to protect you. I will always protect you. I will not let anybody do any harm to you anymore. Enough is enough. You don't need anybody to make, you are not alone. You have me now. We are together. We are the best friends. I love you. So I kept on saying the things that she as a little girl wanted to hear from her mother, for other people. Nobody said that. So I say that to her. And I made her feel like you are so amazing. You are beautiful. You are not ugly. You are not idiot. You are not stupid. You are not cursed. You are not unwanted. I love you. So I made her feel beautiful. I made her feel wanted. And since then, I started feeling the change in my life. And then I kiss her forehead and give her whatever she wanted. And I come back saying her, assuring her, every time now you feel alone, I will be there to help you. Now, the thing is, the good thing with our subconscious, that when you do this kind of meditation, it doesn't understand that it is happening present or it happened in past. So it restores this memory of that incident in a way that, in a completely different way. In past, it was like you were crying, sobbing, neglected. This time, it will rewire that memory like, oh my gosh, I am seen, I'm valued, I'm loved. So all those neediness, that seeking validation thing, slowly rewires. Now, I do not remember all my childhood memories. It's not possible. Many of you probably don't remember. My 555 is a very important number when you are discussing this. Many of you might not remember many incidents, but that's okay. In that case, you generally envision yourself in the little girl or boy. Go to them, love them, and tell them that I love you. You are seen, you are loved. I'm always with you. Listen to them what they want to see. If they want to draw something, show them, oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. They want to tell you something they created, see that and love them, appreciate that. Once you start doing this, your life changes. I was a person who was like always seeking validation, needing other people to make me feel worthy, lovable. Then I changed my life. Previously I used to blame other people, like why they don't do this, why didn't they do that. Then I understand that is their constraint and we cannot blame them anymore. Listen, we know that we discuss about mental health issues, narcissism, toxic people. But that's, when you start loving yourself, you care for yourself, you build a relationship with yourself, you feel secure. You don't need validation from any other person. Then you take these people like, okay, that's fine. That is their limitation. We cannot do anything about it. That's how they are. But at the same time, I'm not here to sacrifice my life. I let them go with love and light. Okay, I love myself. Now my boundary is sacred. My boundary is very much powerful. I only allow people who truly in align with my love or my higher good. And rest of the people, I have no rage or any anger for them. The reason being, that's their limitation. That's what they learned about. Probably they are not as evolved as myself, spiritually or mentally evolved less than me, because I evolved to the state that I could rewire my childhood programming. They can't. That's their limitation. Let me accept that. They are not spiritually or mentally evolved, intellectually. So I just accept them with their limitation and I let them go. Thank you so much for coming to my life and teaching me the lesson. So this is something you need to build again. This is something you need to build again. And these conversations, this trust, Phoenix Rising, it's all with yourself. Have the conversation with your inner child. Tell them that you are worthy of love. I trust you. Listen, you don't have to be a perfect human being. You don't have to be the smartest ass on this world. You don't have to get that, top level of performing person in terms of, I don't care. Who the shit cares in this world? Whoever you are. Your education, your work limitation, your body limitation, whatever your limitation. With that limitation, whoever you are, you need to accept and love yourself first. Because if you don't love that version, the raw version of you, how you expect other people to love you? And trust me, the way you stand up for yourself, the way you treat yourself, other people exactly treats you the same way. Because they see that you are treating yourself with grace, with love and care and compassion. They will think twice or three times before misbehaving with you, because they know that if I misbehave with this person, they're going to discard me. That kind of thing that you need to bring to yourself. This is about grounding yourself, Phoenix Rising. Burn the old version of you who thinks you are not good enough. You need to please other people. You need to get the validation from the other, your XYZ or your mother, father, donkey, monkey. Burn that version. Doesn't really mean that you will be ignorant about others, but now you do it from a place of not asking the validation, for the doing the things that makes you happy. For example, still now I try my best to do things for my mother, not for us seeking that as she will show me the love. I want to see her happy because she has gone through too much in her life. I know that she has had so much of trauma from her childhood. She was unwanted. In the family, she was not loved the way she could have, as a child would expect. She has gone through so much struggle to study, for her education, to get to her job. So that's why she's like whatever. She's always this behavior is like her protect mechanism to protect herself. So I understand that. So now I see her for what she is, that the wounded child. So I want to see her happy because I believe she deserves to be happy. So I do not do anything from the place that she will give me something in return. But yes, I say that it hurts me sometimes when she reacts the way I don't expect her to. But at the same time, when you love yourself and you heal yourself, you will see that you will be forgiving. And this is very important, because if you hold the anger, the rage, your liver, kidney, I don't know what, everything is going to get damaged. I think the liver that holds the anger, but doesn't matter, liver or the kidney, we need both. So the thing is, let's not keep any anger for anybody, because that's damaging our body. Let us see, first of all, focus on ourselves, heal ourselves, grow from it, and learn to accept ourselves, and then learn to accept others the way they are. If it is a bloody narcissist, oh my gosh, that's a narcissist. But that's okay, honey. I send you love and light. But at the same time, my life is no narc zone. Okay? So that's the thing. Don't discard people from a place of anger, from a place of understanding, and I would say forgiving and pity. Hey, you are not that spiritually evolved. I think I should start some merch, like putting those taglines which will help you to motivate. Yeah, but anyways, that's all about this reading. I hope that gave you some kind of guidance. And if you want to discuss your specific situation and want to find out what's going on in your relationship, what your purpose, what you need to work on, you can book a one-on-one session with me. And the only way, go to my YouTube channel, please. I mean, you're already in my YouTube channel. In the description box, please. Get that email address, copy paste. Do not try to spell it, because if you do it, you're gonna get scammed. Okay, misspelling will go to scammers. divinemothersguidance@gmail.com. No Apple Pay, nothing. PayPal ID, Piyali DMG, or Australian bank account. Take care of yourself. Love and light. Bye.